The Family Legacy Award recognizes families who have a time-honored tradition of exemplary volunteerism and generosity with Indiana University.
Education has always been something that's been very important for our family. And I think a lot of that does start with Day and IU and the opportunities that he had because he was able to come to IU for undergrad and then especially at the law school, and how his hard work and dedication to education and to learning enabled him to be the successful man that he is.
Dave Elmore, prolific entrepreneur and day to his grandchildren, was the trailblazer for the Elmore family at Indiana University.
I knew my dad was very proud that that's where I ended up choosing, even though he didn't push me into it. But my mother also attended Indiana University, so it was sort of fun hearing all the stories that they would tell of the day and going back, some 25 years later and living it out myself.
In 1955, Dave earned his bachelor's in accounting from the Kelley School of Business. 3 years later, he received his JD from the Maurer School of Law. During his time at IU, he was heavily involved in student organizations, including the IU Student Foundation, Board of Eons, and Phi Gamma Delta fraternity. And his involvement didn't end after graduation. Dave is a longtime member of the IU Foundation Board of Directors and has served on the audit, finance, governance, investment, real estate, and class campaign committees. Today, 2 generations, including grandchildren Hillary, Gant, Lauren, and Callie, have followed in Dave's footsteps, with little, if any, convincing required.
I haven't done any. I really haven't. It's been, I think they can see that it's been very helpful for me. And I think my son DG has probably been a little stronger on that than I have.
DG's daughter Callie can attest to that.
When I was applying to business school, and I always had kind of thought I was going to go to Kelley, but once I started, getting my applications in and then getting them back, once I got into Kelley, he was like, well, I already called all the other schools and told them you weren't coming, so.
We're really proud of all the children that have come back to Indiana University for graduate school. Having grown up in Bloomington, they all had a desire to go someplace else for college. But so far, we're 4 for 4 getting them back for grad school, and we're really quite proud of that.
The Elmore family is involved with a number of schools on the IU Bloomington campus: the Kelley School of Business, the School of Public and Environmental Affairs, and the School of Informatics, to name a few. But their strongest ties are to the Maurer School of Law.
3 generations that have all made a major difference and have left their mark on the university and the law school. We wouldn't be half the school that we are without alumni doing what they do. I say alums, also friends, right? People who have just been partners with the law school and the university for a very long period of time and understand how their gifts can make just a tremendous difference to somebody in their early 20s who are just starting out.
We'd been talking about for a while how we could be involved philanthropically with Indiana University in a significant way. I'd just been keeping my ears and eyes open since we live in Bloomington and have connections there.
One of those connections was Provost Lauren Robel, then Dean of the Law School. She described a philanthropic opportunity that had the Elmore name written all over it.
I called my dad and said, hey, I think I've got something for us. He was all in from the beginning.
That something became the Elmore Family Scholarships and the Elmore Entrepreneurship Law Clinic, which kick-started the successful Matching the Promise campaign for the law school.
We were on the tail end of the Lilly Endowment Grant, and we're looking for money to put the clinic permanently in place. So the Elmore gift sort of sealed the deal so that we could keep the clinic in perpetuity.
Today, the clinic is as popular as ever, helping to train students to use a law degree in a non-traditional way.
Many people who earn a law degree don't practice law. If you look at many of the big companies in the nation, often people with JDs or JD MBAs are at the very top. It's a powerful combination. Because of their own paths, the Elmores know that deeply and personally.
The Elmore's gifts of time, talent, and treasure have touched the lives of so many students. Truly, leadership and generosity run in the family.
Philanthropy is about making transformative investments, and that's what we look for in all our philanthropic endeavors.
They're role models for students going forward, not only for what it means by people to stay deeply connected with the university and the power of philanthropy, but also what it means to be successful and be strong, ethical business leaders and lawyers. I couldn't be prouder to have all those generations as our graduates.
We can't do everything, but we can find certain things that we can do to help people. When you can see the benefit that certain things do for other people, that's what makes a difference.